Hey everybody, Mr. Room 512. As you can see, today's topic for today. I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for it, but I don't give a fuck. This is gonna be a knockoff. This is gonna be a knockoff to all the fanboy dumbasses that love talking shit to us. Me and Arkham Knight 316, we're gonna settle this one for fucking all on my channel. And what may you ask? Well, Marvel DC. I am so fucking sick and tired of the same bullshit. Marvel's good. DC is good. Marvel's good. DC is good. Shut the fuck up, please. Marvel has good shit. DC has good shit. But Marvel has bad shit too, and so does DC. So today, me and Arkham Knight 316, we're gonna talk to you a little bit about why we think the pros and cons of Marvel and the pros and cons of DC, and we're gonna settle this whole fanboy war once and for right here on my fucking channel. So I'm gonna let Arkham Knight first. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, I've heard a lot about which side do you think is now? You know, there's a difference between that. As you know, Fantastic Four, things like that. And then, of course, you have DC, Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, all those things. Don't get me wrong. I mean, DC is where I got my trouble because when I was back in the day, when I was young, I was a big fan of Batman, and so that's basically it's stuck in my blood. I mean, I'm not saying anything Marvel sucks or anything. I mean, come on. I mean, I grew up around a lot of superheroes, whether it was Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, whatever. I grew up around that. Whether at the time I didn't know it was Marvel by DC. I just thought everybody is a hero, whatever. You're a kid. But me and my friend here, we kind of love the DC because we fans of Batman. We know some of the games that came out over the years, and I was a fan of Batman. I grew up watching the Batman series. I grew up watching Super King with Batman. I just think this war is just stupid because two sides who can't seem to make up their minds about who is better. You've seen the movies, different versions of the movies they make. Three versions of Superman, Wired, Franco, and all that. Okay. They made two versions of Fantastic Four. They've done a lot of Batman movies. They've done a lot of Superman. Now you know they're going to do a big movie for Superman together. And so, like I said, I'm not going to slag Marvel, but this war is not necessary. It doesn't matter who's the best. The important thing is you have your sides. And if you choose Marvel, then choose Marvel. If you choose DC, then choose DC. Just stick with what you want. Try not to slag other people because no more. Come on. There's no need for that. This war is so ridiculous.
Okay, and for years, I want to tell you guys something. For years, since 1950s, this fucking fight has happened between Marvel and DC. For a long time, it's been the corner of communism and all that bullshit. And this war has been going on for years between which is better, Marvel, DC. And, you know, as you said, we got DC, you have the Green Lantern, you have Batman, you have Arrow, Green Arrow. You have you have a bunch of different characters. The Joker, and all that, and in Marvel, you got people like Ghost Rider. You got like you like characters like Iron Man or the Black Panther or whatever and stuff like that. And a lot of people, a lot of people have been getting reactors. Actually, reactors are getting a lot of flack over the fucking recent over the recent two trailers that came out, Captain America and the recent trailer Batman vs Superman, uh, which we'll get to in this video.
Yes, we will.
And well, I chill with my nephew didn't really work. We're gonna get to that problem in this video. We'll talk about the trailers and all that. I don't know if Arkham Knight 316 has seen the Batman Superman trailer or not. But if he hasn't, it's gonna be bad for me. So, but anyway, back to what I was talking about. This whole thing between DC and Marvel has been, it's been bullshit. People are complaining. You have fanboys from both sides complaining nothing. What is better? People, fucking moronic fanboys have been complaining about what side is better, about what comics are better, what D or Marvel. And this war has happened so fucking much. People are starting to get on people's nerves, especially mine. Because you know what, really, it's like Arkham Knight 316 said. What's the point? What's the fucking point? Really, what is the fucking point of fighting over nothing? This whole DC Marvel shit has gotten out of hand because people bitch and moan about it and all that. And I know I'm going to get a lot of flack from Marvel and DC fanboys, but you know what? I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Marvel is a good company. DC is a good company. Yeah, but pardon us. But it has become bullshit. These two sides have been fighting over nothing. Like, Marvel has shit that's wrong. DC has shit that's wrong. And, and stuff like that, but excuse me. Pardon me.
Yeah, give him time.
All right. Anyway. All right. Yeah, I apologize, guys. I have a bad cough. I'm trying to get over it.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the pros for Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel was created by the legendary Stan Lee.
That's right.
Back in the 50s. And, well, I could be wrong. Back in the 50s or 60s. I'm not sure. But, they had people, you had characters like Iron Man and stuff like that. And these were Stan Lee's babies. These were Stan Lee's babies. This these two Marvel was the baby of Stan Lee before Disney got a hold of it and turned it into the crappy bullshit you see today. But it's not all bad. But what gets me, but this is what I think is wrong. This okay. Let me start with the Batman v Superman movie. They put a lot out on it. They put a lot on it. I think they spoiled everything in that fucking movie. um, Arkham Knight hasn't seen it yet, and I recommend he sees it tonight before he goes to bed.
Explain what was going on. I actually watched the Justice trailer. Actually.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I didn't see it.
So we can get that out of the way. But anyway, here's the problem that I have with the trailer. Yeah. They showed too much. They showed too fucking much. You had, come on, you had Doomsday. You had Doomsday come. You had Wonder Woman in the fucking trailer. You had Justice League characters making fucking making appearances, yeah. And you know what? This is what I think. And I talked about this. I talked this in another video with my nephew. I'll probably put that one up too. But he made a very, very valid point. My nephew Johnny. He said that instead of doing that the mistake is, why don't you make movies instead of just putting them all in a movie? Instead of it's supposed to be Batman versus Superman, not Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman versus Doomsday. That's what I said here. And he said the good idea is that you make a movie for each character. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You start with Batman. You start with Batman first. Make a movie about Batman. Then you go with Superman. You make a movie about the Flash. Then you make a movie about Wonder Woman, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Cyborg. And then you have the Justice League movie. You put them all in one movie. Yeah. You build it up like you're doing, like Marvel did with the Avengers movie. You build it up, and then you got one hell of a good movie. Don't show everything.
Exactly.
You got one hell of a good movie that way. You know? And that's DC's problem, is that they fucked up with this trailer. Marvel has some problems too. You know, some of the characters are with 20th Century Fox, which is not bad, which is not good at all. You have Deadpool with them. You have Fantastic Four. The crappy Fantastic Four came out maybe about a year ago, and we talked about this. On this channel, but we have talked about it before.
Oh, yeah.
All shit. Marvel had some problems. Marvel has problems, but and I know people give a lot of flack about the final original Spider-Man 3 movie that came out. But it was a good movie. I liked it. It doesn't matter. I thought it was a good movie. Good, pretty badass. And if you don't like it, you can go suck a dick. I don't care. But what my problem with DC is this: they showed way too much. They showed too much shit on there, and that's my problem. That's my big problem with DC. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what you're saying. You know, when I saw the trailer, like I said before, I didn't see finally see the trailer. Well, my partner was telling me more about it. They didn't reveal too much, and normally they don't show you much. And because here's the thing, I'd say if you're gonna do a trailer, don't show too much. Show just maybe the cool action parts, and that's probably it. And then your title. Because when you go to the movies, if you're a fan of going to movies, which me and my friend here are, you want to be surprised. You want to be surprised when you sit in the theater with your popcorn, your hot dog, your soda, your candy, whatever you get, and you want to almost choke down your food or almost spit your soda out. Well, be careful to make sure no one's in front of you. And be surprised. Because that's what any fan of the movie knows, is that we want to be surprised. Sure, you see a trailer. They'll tell you who's in it and blah, blah, blah. They don't show a lot. They'll show some of it, but they don't show so much. That's what has happened with this trailer here. The trailer versus Batman, you see too much. Because they show you, like you said, Wonder Woman, all these other characters. We're really supposed to involve Batman Superman. And I like what Mr. River said about what his cousin told him, what his family told him, what his nephew told him. And that was this. Make a movie in each individual movie. I'll go with it. Batman's story ends Superman where it starts. And it kind of takes off from where Batman left off. Same thing with Superman. It keeps going to Wonder Woman, then to Green Lantern, then to, like that. That's a good idea. And at the end, the last movie all of them can come in together. See what I'm saying? It makes it epic that way. Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that concept. I really did. That's a great concept. But as Mr. Griffin, if I want to coach you guys. You know, that's a good concept for me and for him. I like that. Now, of course, Marvel, I have no problems with Marvel either. I've seen the Spider-Man, but he's talking about the original Spider-Mans 1, 2, and 3, which is before they featured Tobey Maguire, you know, James Harden and all that.
Yeah.
Those were good. Like you said, especially Part 2 was good. Those two movies were good. You know, like I said, Marvel has their problems, like he said. The DC thing, they kind of really need to step up a little bit.
Exactly.
And do a little better. Yeah. Because their trailers, they reveal too much. Basically, like I said before, as fans of going to the movie, like you all out in the internet world, I'm sure you all out there same way, we want to be surprised. Be surprised. We want to just go to the movies and be surprised. When you watch the whole thing, you'll be surprised who shows up. You never know who's going to show up. The appearance, a cameo, or whatever. The trailer kind of spoils that with this new trailer. It spoils it. So, again, DC, if you do movies with DC, if you're going to do this, then just try not to spoil it. Because us fans, you want to be surprised about who shows up. Yeah. You know, that's all I'm saying. You know.
Well, I think you're right about that, but here's what I think. Like we were talking about earlier, I think that DC is missing the mark. That's what I think. I think they're completely missing the mark. They should have done better with the trailer. But, you know, Marvel has problems, as I said before. Marvel has problems too. They have, you know, I know Ghost Rider got a lot of flack and all that. I know the second movie got a lot of flack because of because the effects, the special effects were all crappy and it looked like a fucking 3-year-old fucking made it. But, you know, Marvel has their problems. DC has theirs. So for the DC fanboys, you can't be fucking over Marvel. You can't be saying, "Oh, Marvel is the biggest piece of shit in the world," when DC has their own fucking agenda. Exactly. DC has their own fucking bullshit. Marvel does too. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking say, "Oh, Marvel doesn't have problems." Bullshit. Marvel has problems too. I can't get into detail over that. But, you know, they got problems. Yes, they got problems. Marvel has problems with shit. So does DC. Case in point, let me tell you guys about Marvel. Okay, Marvel, you know, is run now by DC, is run now by fucking Disney. Which is the most dumbest, stupid fucking thing I've ever heard.
Oh yeah.
Now, see, before, Marvel had their own company. Marvel was a company of their own, run by Stan Lee. You know, they could do what they want. They could make the movies that they wanted. You know, nobody gave problems. Case in point, the Blade Trinity, the Blade trilogy. You know, they branched out, created Marvel Knights, which led up to the Punisher. Three
Oh yeah.
good fucking characters. You
By
know,
the way.
I think sooner or later, I think those three should be part of the Infinity War. You know, the Avengers and Infinity War. You know, you gotta
Exactly.
put all your characters. And what I was thinking is how to settle this. And I talked to my friend about this earlier. You put Marvel, you put that world into DC. You put DC and Marvel against each other. How the fuck? What the fuck happens? That's how you end this shit. That's how you end the war, the fanboy war of who's best. But Marvel versus DC in a battle of the ages, you know. And I'm pretty sure those two companies will make a shitload of money. Pardon. Those two will make a shitload of money. Those two videos will make those two companies will make a shitload of money from this crossover movie.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You got Marvel heroes, you got Marvel heroes and villains against DC heroes and villains in a classic fight to the death.
Yeah.
Is David versus Goliath? It's like Freddy versus Jason. It's like Leatherface versus Michael Myers. It would make fanboys shit themselves.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I know the trailers. The trailer for Captain America and the trailer for Batman v Superman, they made them shit themselves. But DC fanboys want to talk shit about Marvel, and then Marvel fanboys want to talk shit back.
Exactly.
DC saying DC is the king of comics and blah 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 blah, and Marvel saying the same shit. You know, you have egos. You got bad egos on both sides. You got bad egos. That's the cons of the bullshit. And you know, the only best way to do it is to put these two together in a battle, in a war. Have them face each other, and have them kill each other, and let them settle it. Let Marvel and DC settle this fucking fight in a movie.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only best way I think I know. What do you think, man?
I agree with you. Have both sides in one epic battle, and the battle will decide itself. Where people who has the side, you guys can see this, and we'll find out who is the most dominant side, Marvel or DC. And yeah, like you said, against all the heroes and villains on one side versus all the heroes and villains. Correction. On the other, and just have them fight, and settle this war. Because you stand people out there who are like, something like DC, who want to talk mess and kind of make wars out of this. Y'all need to really get a life. Because
exactly.
Because it's by far the most stupidest thing we've been hearing in a long time. But as my partner said, have a big war. I agree with it. Have one big epic war between both Marvel and DC, and I'd see you coming out on top. You'll be surprised what happens. But again, I'm not going to say anything better about Marvel or DC because me and my friend here, we've seen movies for both sides. It doesn't matter.
Really, I'm kind of neutral in the whole thing.
Yeah,
I'm kind of neutral because I like Marvel and I like DC. Both sides have good things for their characters, but they also have trashy shit for their characters too.
Oh, definitely.
And it's not it's not trashing both of them. You know, they got trashy shit, but they also got good shit too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. You guys. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mr. Grimmer 512. I'll catch y'all in the afterlife. Peace.